Hey, Lou. Hey, Angel. You there, Lou? Or are you just not talking to me? Sound problem.
Hey, I can't hear you, Steve. You talking?
Yeah, I'm talking. Have you got me or microphone external? Can you hear me? No. It's showing that my mic's working. Hang on a sec. Hear me?
Oh, that's why. Hang on. It's my side. Sorry.
Angel was coming on to say you could hear me, I hope.
Hey guys, I can hear you. I'm just going to be in the background again. How's everybody?
You're all right.
Hey.
Doing well, mate. How are you?
Doing well. I need to connect with you, Stephen. I'm trying to find an earlier time on a one-on-one. I need to know more about your program and stuff like that before I make a decision.
With the GHL Starboys?
Yes, correct. I need to compare you guys to like 5 other people who I've been looking at. I just need to make this.
Absolutely, mate. I'll put the link in here.
All right, thanks.
That's a link direct to the calendar. Chances are, if you're in a decent time zone, you'll get me. If not, you'll get Aram, our CEO. So that link's there for you, Angel, when you need it. And Lou, I think you're still saying nice things about us, aren't you, Lou?
I am. Yeah, I am.
I saw a chain of emails in the chat with you. I thought, oh, geez, I'm not even going to bother trying to look at those.
Yeah. It's just
I
that
apologize, guys.
you guys. It's just you guys got a lot of projects going on right now, and I don't know if you're hiring more people or whatnot. But once you guys are engaged, you guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, I'll give that feedback to Amna, our COO, as well, because
She knows my feedback already.
Well, I'll make sure she's looking after you and actioning it then. So, yeah, getting them to do things can be sometimes like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
But like you said, once they get going, and if you've got that vision, they're just straight to it, which is absolutely fantastic. So you guys have got a holiday weekend coming up, haven't you? July the 4th, everybody's going on holidays and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah, 250 years, man. Yeah.
200. Yeah, is that true?
250. Yeah.
That's a big one. Is there lots of celebrations going on and all of that sort of thing?
Bunch of celebrations. It started already. Yeah.
I'm speaking to people over in the States now, and they say, "Listen, I'm on leave for a week. Don't bother for a week." So with the World Cup football and all the foreigners invading, and July the 4th coming up, it's a big time.
Yeah, we're hosting a bunch of facilities out here in California side for sure.
Yeah, fantastic. And Utsav, thank you for joining me. I haven't seen your face before. I hope you are well. Just letting more people in.
Yeah, Stephen, thank you. I just wanted to check out what this meeting is about, so just hopped in. Yeah.
Absolutely. To give you an overview, and Shannon's new here as well, is the idea of these calls. It's called the Founders Roundtable. It's people that are using GHL Starboys, people that are thinking about, or people that may use GHL Starboys. But basically, it's to deliver as much value as we can to you guys. My background, Utsav, is I have built and sold a GHL agency. I've been in the space for 7 years. I've been the director of sales with Extendly, and now working solely with GHL Starboys. So I've done what most people want to do and build and sell a GHL agency, and basically here to give you free advice. And it's a community thing too. So Lou might know something better than I know, or Tina might know something better than Lou knows. And it's to network and to help each other grow is the idea of these calls.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephen. Happy to be here.
No problem at all, mate. So, if you're busy, you can keep your camera off and sit in the background. If you've got questions, raise your hand, or if you want to talk about something, just bring it up, and we'll try and cover things. But in these calls, I'm sort of focusing on GHL and AI. I'm quite heavy into my AI and all of that sort of thing. I'm fixing a problem on my other screen at the moment, and yeah, playing around with things. So. Basically, today's subject, I was going to talk about getting AI basically running your agency, which we were touching on last week. and how to implement AI Studio, different versions of Claude and all of that sort of thing, to help you guys grow and automate as much as you possibly can. If you weren't here on the other night, on a couple of the other calls, I basically automate everything I can in my agency, Utsav. So from creating blogs to updating the SEO and the AEO of those blogs automatically so they're searchable by ChatGPT and all of that sort of thing, then sending out emails and then tracking the clicks of those emails and then adjusting different things as they go out and so on and so forth. So it's amazing what you can set up if you've got the imagination to do so.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you know, Stephen, on that last call, it was pretty awesome because you guys introduced me to Victor.
Yep.
What a tool, man. I tell you, it's, you know, the Go High Level Star Boys, it's taken over some of the tasks that I outsource for them to do. But if you utilize both of them smart, then you got a pretty great team. I mean, they gotten to the point where, you know, they're able to give right now. I have Victor that put together the workflows and the BRD that I handed to my Starboard boys person, and now they're in my sub account implementing those changes that Victor put together for me based on the data.
Fantastic, and that's exactly what it's designed to be used for. So when you're using a service like Starboys, the much of information that you can give it, the better. So if you as much as basically everything that you can give it, it works better. And you didn't use my referral link though, Lou. I didn't get free credits.
For what? For the Victor?
Victor, yeah.
I'm still on free stuff, man. So send me your link.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
I'll ask Victor. Hang on a sec. I'm actually going to find this.
Yeah, shoot me your link. Victor is amazing, man. Like Utsav just mentioned, it's the Slack one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got it embedded right in my Slack account, and it's awesome.
Yeah. So this link in there, if you use that to sign up, you get 10,000 credits. I get 10,000 credits.
Sure.
And I'm also starting on your advice, Lou. I'm starting this time tomorrow night. I'm actually going to concentrate on Victor and builds and all of that sort of thing. I just created a 77 skill, basically what I use Victor for, all in skills that can be implemented, put into your account, and away you go. But also Victor is basically a Claude wrapper, if you like. It makes Claude easier to use.
Interesting. I think I signed up.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Angel.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's one of the platforms that I signed up for, but I just never use. I got introduced to it by Photo Booth Marketing. They're the ones that gave me the heads up. I think he was on one of our calls and offered the same kind of thing. So,
fantastic.
Pretty nice program.
Yeah, it's a great little system, and I moved everything over from Manus. I asked Victor to go into Manus and move it all over for me, so it was really, really easy to do. I spend a bit of money on it. It's not the cheapest platform around, but it's fairly damn good in what you can do. And what Lou was saying is mapping out, processing your thoughts and creating your thoughts into actionable things to the VAs and all of that sort of thing is absolutely amazing with what it can do there. I always point everybody that's using GHL Starboy services to sort of be the visionary and articulate everything you can as well as you can, and then the team will just go in and build it and away they go. So that's it. So that's my little link there. Like I said, I get 10,000 credits. You get 10,000 credits if we use that. And on Wednesday nights, today's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday night, same time, I'm doing what we call build night, where we're going through what we're building and what you can do in vibe coding and vibe coding apps, and connecting Stripe and taking payments and task management and all of that sort of thing. What I'm using it for in the background is basically I wake up in the morning and at 5 a.m. Victor fires everything. It creates that blog, it creates a Facebook post and Instagram post, it replies, it tracks things on LinkedIn for me, it follows up with it gets my Fathom recordings into it, it grades those Fathom recordings, and if there's things that should be taken out for promos or videos, it will highlight those and ask me if I want to create mini clips and all of that sort of thing, and basically does everything for you. It, as Lou said, it's almost replacing the humans.
Almost.
Almost. It's getting closer. It's getting really, really close.
Yeah, I couldn't attend your last week Wednesday session. I had something going on, but I'll definitely be on the call tomorrow.
Fantastic. Yeah, I didn't do it last Wednesday. I'm just starting it now. I'm trying to just try and troubleshoot while I'm there, but I built my Vault page and all of that sort of thing today with Invicta. But yeah, it's an experiment on Wednesdays, Lou. I'm going to see if it works. Hopefully it does, and not charging anything for it. I'm giving it all, as I say, I give it all my knowledge away for free.
That's my budget. You're right within my budget.
And that's most people's budgets. Back when I was starting my GHL journey, there was, a couple of people doing YouTube videos and all of that sort of thing. And I really had to, it was basically searching for things that didn't exist and trying to work things out. And there was no GHL University and no certified admins, and companies like GHL Starboys had just started up. So it was sort of like the wild, wild west sort of thing for quite some time. And it just makes it so much easier these days with a lot of people out there giving knowledge away for free. And there's a lot of knowledgeable people out there. And yeah, if you ever get to Dallas in October, they do what they call the Level Up event. That's a 2025 T-shirt, and that's over 1,000 agency owners like you all in the same place, drinking cocktails and smoking cigars and networking and learning about things. And it's a great, if you're near Dallas, I recommend you get there. I've flown from Australia and London. Australia twice and London once actually, to get over there, so it's highly worthwhile. But on that, has anybody got anything they want to talk about or need to talk about, or any questions about their GHL business or build or anything like that? Anything I can help with? Shannon, Tina, if you're just listening in the background, that's fine. But if you've got any questions, that's exactly what we're here for as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste anybody's time, so I just wanted to listen to the first call. I'm just starting down the planning phase. I'm coming from a large organization, starting something on the side business kind of thing. Wanted to focus on the kind of AI capabilities, but
yep.
Wow, it's overwhelming, right? So I'm just looking for any advice on where to start, what I should, start to get my feet wet kind of thing. But I don't want to waste anyone's time if they got other questions.
No, Shannon, you're right. Lou's in a similar situation. He's probably about 3 months down the track from you, so Lou can share his experience as well. But the AI features in GHL are amazing. When you're selling it, don't sell AI. Sell the results. Don't sell the tools. Sell the results. But most people know that now. But the easiest wins with GHL, if you're just starting out, and you don't even need a workflow for it to work, is the voice AI, conversational AI, and reputation management. 3 really easy wins that most businesses need. And you don't even have to have a niche. Like, it's that easy to change it from a plumber to a dog walker to a lawyer to an MLM marketer and so on and so forth. And you don't even need workflows to make it work. They're built outside the workflow system to get basic things set up. So I would suggest mastering that.
What kind of subscription do you have, Shannon? What level of subscription do you have with Go High Level?
Actually, I'm not even booked in yet. I'm still in the first 30 days, right? So still overwhelmed, trying to figure out which one to start with, right?
Yeah,
I have lots of business contacts. I used to have my own business here. I think I can ramp up pretty quick, but I'm still confused about what additional pricing there's going to be, if I should just start with the SaaS and pay the extra, or start with the the middle tier or whatever. So it's really trying to figure it.
That's been the challenge for me, and how to price this thing, right? Because and the advice I was given was, it's based on what their LTV is, that particular business that you're going after, what their revenue is for one client that comes on board as a result of your efforts and putting together a smart website or AI conversation or booking tool. So it's all over the map when it comes to pricing, as far as the advice that I've been given. Mom and pop shop, you're charging 97, setup fees, 97 a month. You go to a roofing company or a HVAC company that has high ticket items, HVAC system, 25 grand or so, you're charging them, you know, a couple $1,000 setup and maybe $1,500 a month. So it's been
Right.
confusing for
And
me for the most part, but anyway.
I hate to ask this, so do you know, like, what do you find in the overall cost is per customer? Like, I mean, for, the additional fees for voice or messages and things like that, I was kind of estimating that's going to be about $200 per customer for usage fees, but
I think it's less than that, but I'll let Steven talk to
Yeah,
that. But
Shannon, on the, how much are you paying high level now? Are you paying on the 97, 297, or 497?
no, well, like, I haven't committed to a package yet. What
Yep.
I've only done so far is start building my business plan. I know what customers I want to target, and I was looking for an onboarding support partner,
Yep.
and had a great meeting with Rosie the other day. So I wanted to, hop on here and see how you guys are doing with it, and also
Yep.
concerned about making sure, like, I dealt with a lot of offshore support companies as well too, and some of them are very hard to understand. So I wanted to
Yep.
ask what your experience is with that,
Yep.
and if I'm bringing in a customer, is there going to be a language barrier? Is there going to be, anything that I should know of beforehand? And
Yeah, and great question. So, when you're starting out and you're building your own website and all of that sort of thing, and just tinkering around, start on the $97 a month plan with GHL. Get your things right, make sure you understand the system, play around with the system, and then
right,
you've got options of paying $297 or $497. Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but the $297 allows you to so it doesn't really matter how many phone calls they're making or SMSs or AI actions, because you can pass those charges on to your client automatically. On the
right,
297 plan, you can mark it up by 10%, so 1.1 times. So that will cover your costs and card costs and things like that. When you get to the 497 plan, you've got the SaaS configurator involved, and you can have over 200 SaaS plans now. So they hit a certain buy button, GHL will load a snapshot and create a sub account for them, send in the logins, create a user, do all of that sort of thing. And then you can recharge up to 10x on every phone call, every email, every SMS, every AI action, and so on and so forth. So in my agency, I to 156 sub accounts, I used to make an extra $7,000 through recharging. So
right,
that you can go with a couple of different business plans where, if you want to absorb those costs, get to know the business and put some limits on there, it becomes hard to track as well.
right,
So you really got to stay on top of it. But you can go in at a lower price and then just charge when they're using it. So those smaller businesses will pay less, like Lou described, and those bigger businesses that are using it more will end up paying more. And you can, how it works with, if your client makes a phone call and at that phone call you charge them $1 for, then you will pay GHL, they will pay you. So you got about 5 days of the money out of the pocket.
right.
Does that make sense with the recharging?
Yeah, no, I understand about it being able to pass on the costs and mark it up with the higher, I guess, packages kind of thing. And I did see that there is a promotion for the next 3 months or whatever. You get, everything for half price and
Yeah,
AI for free or whatever, which is a great starter thing. So I'm trying to start as fast as I can, but
yeah, it is.
hey, Shannon, my first client was a call center. And basically what I did with them was I charged them setup fee of $500. And then I charge them now $397 a month. It's a wash for me now. The $500 that I charged them, it only cost me with the Go High Level Star Boys 10 hours worth of their time, which was 150. So I
yeah,
made 350 without doing anything as profit. And now I'm making $397 a month for the monthly subscription I charge that particular client. So I went straight for the $297 package. I got one client. I'm profitable, it's paying for itself, and now I'm moving forward with more clients.
Right. And Lou, you said you've been doing it for about 3 months now?
About 3 months now, right? I've been, you know, I haven't been dedicated to it for sure, but yeah.
And the beauty about GHL is when Lou's team has built what he needs for one client, you can turn that into a snapshot and reuse that over and over and over again in similar clients' accounts. So you haven't got that, you're not building from scratch every time, which can be a really good way of doing things.
Yeah. And I saw, and probably last question, I'll let somebody else talk for a bit too, but the snapshots that are built into Go High Level, are they worth purchasing, or are they better are you better off just go to Starboys and say, this is what I want, and build it out?
You can. Mike's a snapshot expert, by the way. Do you want to answer that? Do you want to answer that question, Mike?
I think you are better off going to a team, be it GHL Starboys or anyone else, and having it built out the way you need or want it to be. You can always, if you've seen something you like, you can always ask them to then base it off of the way that one works. They'll either know, or they'll be able to recreate that in the way that you need or want quite quickly. Everyone gets quite precious over their snapshots, thinking there's a lot of IP tied up in it. They're not that hard to recreate, but doesn't mean it's going to fit your business.
Yeah, see, the problem is,
I'm
coming from a logistics company, but that's not going to be the target market, right? So I don't have the local experience or the roofing experience or HVAC and things like that. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get that knowledge to be able to get Starboys to build out the snapshots for me without having to buy a pre-made snapshot, right? So
sure, but do you know what it is you're looking to, depending on where you live, niche or niche down on?
Well, I
want to home services as a general area.
Yeah, I mean, I'm located in Canada, just outside London, Ontario. So there's lots of roofers, there's lots of HVAC, there's lots of, you know, there's home services, but there's also spas. I have quite a few financial advisor contacts that I thought would be a good one. Mortgage brokerage, like there's a wide kind of range. I'm just trying to, again, figure out where I need to focus or start, or how I start. So it's just
I think we mentioned this on a call a couple of weeks ago, Steve, where we were talking about how to focus things, and you mentioned quite a few different industries there. So it could be the service you offer that is the niche in what you're doing. So it could be reputation management or speed to lead follow-up or missed calls or something like that. So you don't need that industry experience. You just need to know how you're going to benefit people and give them value that they can't get otherwise. And then that could be reproducible and used in any industry.
And for everything Mike suggested, you don't need a snapshot for. It's all built outside of that snapshot world. So like when I was starting out my agency, I went out and bought every snapshot I could imagine. I wasted thousands and thousands of dollars on snapshots. I got VAs to come in and build for me, but I didn't know what I wanted. So I understand where you're coming from. Like, what do I do and where do I start? You know, I did a lot of research and I looked around, and I up to my first 15 clients, I had 15 different snapshots that I'd gone out, bought, put it in. But that becomes an absolute nightmare to maintain because everybody's got a different system. Like GHL is the house, but everybody's painted in a different color, and it becomes really, really hard to manage. Now, I was a big fan. I went out and found a single snapshot. I found what they call the small business snapshot. It's built by Extendly. I used to work with Extendly. I've got a really good I can recommend them quite highly. But it was a small business snapshot. So it was most things to most people, with a little tweak of an email or a tweak of an SMS and changing the verbiage and building a new landing page. You had a snapshot that could work across many different niches. So I use that snapshot for lawyers, for pharmacists, for dog walkers, for MLM marketers, for doctors, for med spas, and
there's another option too. I mean, I think Stephen, your whole customer facing platform, you should create a snapshot of that, and people would probably buy that like crazy. But I belong to a community, Shannon, within school. I pay them like $97 a month just to be part of the community. As you know, I don't know if you're familiar with school, but it's just
Yeah,
community people.
SKOOL. Yeah.
Yeah, I belong to one that provides snapshots, and they do a great job. I've also looked for snapshots out, just Googling them. You know, you can get some for as little as $7 for a snapshot for the different industries, but to be honest with you, they're crap.
Yeah.
The best snapshots I've gotten were the ones that I got out of the school. It's my front end customer facing agency snapshot that I got from them that I re-edited, and then they have every niche in there that I can pull from, and they do a pretty good job. The one thing that they push is a snapshot called Demo on Demand that allows people to go out and from their phone they can type in different the niche they're in, the name of their company, blah blah blah, click submit, and it creates a demo on demand based on the data that you put in there. It's a pretty neat tool, so that you could do demos with anybody when you're out in the field or you're in a chamber of commerce meeting or wherever you're at. You're able to do that on the fly. But school has been probably a good thing for me. I was able to pull in a lot of snapshots into my GHL, and I got probably every niche in there. Don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I use some of them.
Nice. And do you mind me asking, where have you had the best success? Like if you're just starting out, like where would you focus advice if you're just starting, knowing that there's 1,000 snapshots out there?
Yeah, I would do what I did by accident, and that join this school and be able to pull down those snapshots.
Yeah.
Help me understand what the pricing model should be. Help me to find the star boys that can do the actual deployments for me while I make money off their efforts, right? And so I'm on my way. I just need to get as many sub accounts as Stephen and I'm sure Mike and others on here already have. To make a little bit more money, but I'm not quite there yet. I haven't dedicated myself enough to get there, but I'm working on it.
Right. And
sorry, Shannon, go.
So do you mind me asking, so Stephen, where are you from? Like what's your company, and Mike and whoever else is on here?
So I'm from Australia. I live in the UK now. My story is I built a GHL business. I got to 156 sub accounts, and I sold my agency. I built it to sell it, knowing that I wanted to sell it, that I wanted to cash out. So yeah, I didn't have a niche. My niche was solving problems, and this was before AI. So it was missed call text back, it was reputation management, it was those things, and they still exist. They are still real problems for every business out there. So if a company doesn't want AI, you can just sell missed call text back. The upsell to that is, hey, we can have your AI receptionist answer that phone and book in a calendar and things like that. So my background was doing that, selling the agency, then working at Extendly as the director of sales for 4 years, and now sort of consulting, working with GHL Starboys and consulting on the side. Over to you, Mike. Have you got a snapshot built, mate?
No, but as you quite rightly said, I build snapshots. So I was involved in high level initially, working as most people do, offering services to local businesses. The SaaS solution, the white labeled. Here's our platform. We don't tell anyone that it's high level, and we'll help you with your marketing. And then we ended up doing quite a lot of things that we realized that would be useful to other agencies. So pivoted and started looking to services to other agencies instead. So custom build outs, development work using the app marketplace and things like that. And I now work with an affiliate in the UK as well, who has a big affiliate community similar to what Lou mentioned, with an online community. His is on the Go Collab, which is high levels version of school. And we also do snapshot build out. So people come to us with a hey, I want to offer this out. I know roughly what it is I want to offer people. Can you build it? Or people come to us and say, hey, I've got this system that's working really well, but I want to be able to productize it and offer it out to more people. Can you turn it into a snapshot?
Sounds good.
Yeah, so it could all be done, Shannon. But I would look past snapshots right now if I was starting out. AI receptionists, something along those lines. You don't even need a landing page to sell it. My first 10 clients came before I had a company name. I set up a form and got them to join the wait list and just sort of spruiked it within my community. When you mentioned pricing as well, I changed my price. I went with the original recommended GHL prices going back 7 years ago, which was $297, $497, $997. I think you'll remember those prices, Mike. They're the prices that GHL recommended, and the services that GHL recommended attached to those prices. Could not get a buyer in Australia. It was too expensive. People weren't willing to pay that and all of that and things like that. So I decided to go purely SaaS. This is built on GHL. I've got a wonderful snapshot. We give you support. We give you training. We deliver all of those things for you, and it costs you $127 a month, which is 97 plus 20% because I had an affiliate program so I was charging the bare minimum $97. But when you multiply that by 156, it adds up and it starts adding up in
Oh, yeah. Same level.
Angel's had his hand up for a while. I don't know if he's trying to say anything.
Angel, go for it, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to fully understand. I've been actually mapping this out for like 2 months and been on the fence, talking to a lot of different people. What I wanted to make sure that this platform sounds like you guys are just SaaS is reselling the service. I just looking for a great partner to build out my my GHL account. I know exactly what I'm looking for after speaking to various vendors. So is this just a platform for reselling there, or it sounds like a bunch of guys on the course could probably do exactly what I'm looking for?
Is GHL platform just for reselling? People use it for a lot of different things, Angel. There's agencies out there that just resell it and resell sub-accounts. There's people out there offering free sub-accounts for life. Or if you pay $9, you get a GHL sub-account for life and things like that. But a lot of people start with their own business and solving problems for their own business and then turn that into a replicable system to solve problems for other businesses as well. It depends what you're looking for. There's places out there that will build out your wildest dreams. GHL is a great backbone to build around because it's so versatile. There's too many things in there. I think it's starting to get too complicated, GHL now. But it's also a very competitive market out there at the moment. You are competing with GHL themselves right now as an agency. GHL are out there pitching at agencies as well, at businesses. Does that answer the question, Angel, or did I just skip around it somehow?
You did. Skipped around it. Basically, again, I'm just looking for somebody to build it, and also build the marketing behind it for me personally. And for my niche, right? And then after that, then I can look down the line. Like right now, I have a very complex direction. And if this answers all my questions, then it's easier to sell anybody else's because I've tested and improved it, But my focus right now is not reselling; it's just building the foundation. One, having the CRM built, and then second part of it is the marketing aspect. So I could do it individually, having just a good, strong CRM. But that's not what I'm looking for. I want to pretty much have all these tools that are available and go high level. I wanted to keep it all in one platform.
You want a partner to help build it out for you.
At a cost that I can afford, not these.
So the Star Boys, it's as Stephen will tell you, right? They have subscription based, but what I decided to do until I ramp up to a number of sub accounts is I decided to use their 10-hour one-time fee, right? $150. 10 hours of their time, and really they did one sub account for me within 8 hours of that 10 hours. So I spent less than $150 to get that done while charging the client 500, right? So I think it'd be a good idea for you to, step into that $150 10-hour subscription and see how it works for you, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, it's not even a subscription; it's a 10-hour block. Use it when you can, and then you can get another 10 hours if you want after that. But
that's my fear, that I don't know what amount of hours is going to be, because I mean, high level Pro Tools offers the same thing, a 25-hour block. So, you know, I don't want to start and open up a can of worms type of thing.
So what I'd do, Angel, is jump on a call with me and we'll go through exactly what you want, and I'll come up with a guesstimate of what it's going to create, how long it's going to be. The good thing, there's lots of companies like GHL Starboys out there, but with GHL Starboys, and if you're the visionary and you know what you want, which you just said you do, you know exactly what you want, and you can articulate that and just get a pair of hands to go out and build it for you, then GHL Starboys is an amazing service. You won't find better services at a better price. It's very, very price sensitive. Where if you're not 100% sure what you want and you want to explore things, and you need more of that visionary to help you build it, there's services like Mike and things like that, which are going to charge you probably, a lot more than GHL Starboys. And I'm being honest here, Mike, but you're going to get they're going to work with you to help you get exactly what you want as well. It's like, how long is a piece of string without knowing exactly what you want?
Sounds good. Thanks for elaborating. Now that helps a little bit better.
Yeah. Did I articulate that well enough, Mike?
Yeah. I think you said everything I'd have said.
I've said to people to Mike in the past for builds and things like that, because I can build, but I'm just too lazy to build these days.
Just to complete that engagement, they give you a Slack license. They invite you to a Slack. And what I did basically, I don't know if you're on the call when I mentioned this, but I added Victor to my Slack as well. So by utilizing the Starboys and the Victor, Victor helped me organize a business requirement doc, a BRD, so that I can articulate more clearly to the Starboys of exactly what I want. And I gave that to them. Actually, I had Victor send that to them in the Slack channel I was working with them on, and they got it, and they used that in order for them to build it out for me. So, the tool's great.
Yeah. That's amazing. But yeah, Angel, let's jump on a call and go through exactly what you want. I've had the experience to know this is going to take 5 hours. Don't bother doing it. It's impossible. It's going to take 100 hours or whatever it may be. And then you'll have an idea of where the start line is before you get too deeply involved. If that makes sense. Anybody else got anything else? I love these questions. I can get off topic. People are getting sick of me talking about Victor.
Where is your link? Is it the first link that you put on the chat?
Victor in there. So yeah, this, I'll put it in there again.
Okay.
There it is there. I said, if you start spending money, you get 10,000 credits. I get 10,000 credits. So, and the way I choose for about 10,000 credits a day at the moment. it's starting to get expensive. But
that's your link. I was talking about the link to book a one-on-one with you.
To book a call. Yep. No, that's the resell one. Yep. Hang on a second. I'll find that. That was the first one, mate. You were correct.
Okay.
That's the GHL Starboy stuff.
All right. Cool. Thanks, Stephen.
No problem at all. And like I said, we'll go through everything, learn what you want, what the vision is, and point you in the right direction. I've spoken to over 7,000 people in your situation, so I could probably find the answers for you too.
Sounds like you could build your own AI for that already.
Yeah, well, I have actually. Yeah, I have. Have you played with Victor, Mike?
I have played with it a bit. Yes, we've got it in
Yeah.
our Slack. I found that it does a little bit of gaslighting, where it's like, yeah, I'll do that, and then you look back and you're like, oh, you didn't do that. You sounded like you told me exactly what I would want you to do.
Yeah.
But that's probably partly because I've not used it enough to get it the right access to things.
Yeah.
But we've
I've got an anti-gaslight skill.
nice, yeah. We've also got the Slack bot AI as well in our Slack,
Okay.
and I've defaulted to using that, but only because it's integral to it. So I think, well, if I'm looking for a message or a meeting
Yeah.
note, then it should find it quicker. But I probably should test them side by side and see which one is actually going to be better.
Yeah, it works. It's a Claude wrapper, basically.
Yeah.
With cron jobs and all of that sort of thing. I think I'm running 130 different cron jobs out of Victor now.
Wow.
With emails going out and all of that sort of thing. I've got to check my inbox actually. The emails didn't come out. But yeah, I'm loving it, and just reducing the workload and all of that sort of thing, and making life easier. It does all my accountancy for me as well. It scans my inbox. If a receipt comes in, it files it with a tax in a spreadsheet for the tax agent and all of that sort of thing. It's pretty cool what it does.
It's probably the most proactive one I've seen. When we added it, it was like, I'm just going to send a message out to all the users to find out more about them. And then it was like, oh, I now know about your team. I was like, wow, that's quick work.
Exactly right. But any other questions, guys? Shannon, have we cleared things up for you a little bit? Mate, I wouldn't even worry about a snapshot. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I signed up for Udemy, that training platform, and run through whatever they have for that, because I found that the Go High Level site, I mean, they're kind of, the university or whatever, I found a little confusing, a little disjointed, so I'm going to run through. So, you get more calls in the future, but again, I'm starting from scratch. So,
do you really want to go into the nuts and bolts of how it works and all of that sort of thing, do you?
Well, they have Udemy has the boot camp, right? So I'll just run through that, and I mean, it was only like $50 for the year or something cheap, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm just trying to figure out how to learn enough that I can know where to go next.
Yeah, I just put a link in there, and it is an affiliate link. I get $10 or something like that out of, but I actually did it, and I'd been building on GHL for 7 years, and I went and did the certified admin. So that certified admin costs you $97 to do the course, and then $97 a month if you want to keep certified. You probably don't want to keep certified, but there's a test there on there's education on how to do it and all of that sort of thing. And then there's a test that you do, a proctor exam. But then after you've done that, there's all of the sub courses after that, like how to incorporate WhatsApp, how to do the AI agents, how to build AI bots. And there's a shit ton of information that you would get through in a month that will really teach you how to use it as well. And that would help you it'll help you sell it to your clients. It'll help you explain it to your VAs and when they're building and things like that. It will give you a hell of a lot of knowledge. And the good thing about it is all the best people in their fields have made those sub courses for GHL. So Michael Reimer's done the AI, Chris Wilson that's done the WhatsApp and all of that sort of thing. And it's all videos and it's all tests and all of that sort of thing. But if you really want to get in the nuts of it, it'll probably take you a month to get through it all.
Well, I'll take a look at it. Like I'm definitely going to focus on the AI agent sort of things before, and come across some of the other functions. Great, but it's more about automating a lot of the calls and messages and stuff for me. So
actually, and Google search a gentleman named Michael Reimer, who has got a fantastic offer out there at the moment. Because GHL plays the affiliate game really, really well. So if you sign up under somebody's link, they get 40% and blah, 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 blah. And Michael Reimer has got the most unbelievable offer I've ever seen out there if you sign up under his link for the $497 a month. So Google search his name, look at him in the Facebook groups and all of that sort of thing,
Yep.
because he might have all the answers to what you want as well.
I'll take a look at that. Again, I appreciate, the direction on at least where to go next.
That's okay. And thank you for joining me on my last call for GHL Starboys. Like before I get fired.
Fired.
No, I'm
This
not.
isn't your
No.
last- yeah.
I'm joking.
there
I won't send to this recording.
Is there anyone from Starboys on this call?
Me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Me.
Okay.
I've got a title with Starboys. I can't remember what it is though.
You wear many hats, huh?
Yeah, I do. But no, I run these calls and I work closely with Starboys because they do good things and they're quite good at what they do and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, I enjoy talking about them and seeing if you've got a solution within Starboys for agency problems.
Yeah.
Is
there like for the onboarding? Like my concern again is getting on a call and having a language barrier. Is there any samples that you guys have of actual onboarding sessions that I can kind of watch to see how they do it, like Starboys does it?
I'm not sure. I'll research and find, and if I can find them, you're getting the emails to get here, so I will find your email.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of our VAs and all that sort of thing are based in Philippines, Pakistan, and all of that sort of thing.
Sure.
The people that are on calls and client facing and actually talking to clients on camera, we always make sure that their English is as good as it possibly can be. It might not be their native language, but when you're doing builds and things like that, all of our communication is done through Slack and ClickUp. So it's the type word rather than the spoken word. And we'll talk from experience. I might be throwing us under a bus. Lou, have you had any problems with a language barrier or anything like that playing around with GHL Starboys?
No, not at all. No, not at all. Language has been fine.
Okay, perfect.
And Lou's not endorsed by Lou's doesn't work for GHL Starboys, I can assure you.
Yeah. Where are you from, Lou? Do you mind me asking?
Yeah, California.
Oh, nice. All right.
Land of the fruits and nuts.
Yeah. Know that. Stephen and Mike, you guys are from the UK?
Well, yeah, from and living here. Steve's just visiting very long term on a narrow break.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in
the UK are you, Mike?
I am about 20 miles outside London.
You're too far south. I was wondering if I was heading your way yet.
No, I think you're going the opposite way to. I think the closest you've been to where I am would be Banbury.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got down south.
I had an office in Bracknell, but I stayed in the West End whenever I was visiting because there's not much to do in Bracknell.
No, yeah. I'm probably about halfway between Bracknell and the West End, where I am. So a bit closer to Bracknell.
I had an office in Hayes. I don't know if you're close to that or not.
Yeah. No. So yeah. So I'm here. Bracknell will be here. Hayes will be here. So I'm.
All right.
Yep. But I was born in Melbourne, Australia, Shannon, and I built and sold my GHL agency and semi-retired my wife and semi-retired myself and moved to the UK to live on we live on a narrow boat, which is a 62-foot long, 6-foot wide steel tube.
Oh,
and we cruise around the sewers of England.
Yeah, my dream is to get like a catamaran and sail down the coast, but yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've always thought about seagoing, and we might even do seagoing. I might get an old tugboat or something like that. But the problem about the sea is if you're out in the middle of nowhere and something happens, it's a long way down.
Yeah. And Angel, do you mind me asking where you're from?
Yeah, I put in the chat, New York. Sorry, over here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yep, I'm communicating with actually other agencies as well as we speak. Multitasking.
All right.
Yeah. So, and that's the idea of these calls, Shannon. And thanks for coming and thanks for sharing. Is like getting advice from our peers as well. And trying to help you. You seem a little bit lost with what you're doing, and hopefully we've provided a little bit of direction where you can research the affiliate Reimer and the GHL Academy and all of those sorts of things and start getting some direction because it is doable. If I can make money out of an agency, and I'm one lazy motherfucker, is the nicest way. I never really, I worked hard to set my agency up. My wife worked hard to set my agency up. I didn't see my wife for 6 months. I was working a full-time job and driving Uber at night to bootstrap this agency and all of that sort of thing. And, you know, it was hard work, but we had that goal to sell that agency. And, you know, that affected how I set my agency up as well, like the systems and the SOPs in place and the training. So I could go, if you've got a question, the answer is there for you. So yeah, setting it up like that is a good way of doing it as well. And you know, with the AI agents and things like that, it's really, really, really easy to do. You don't even need to give your clients access to high level. If they just send them a report every night or something along those lines, this is how many calls we answered, you know, and they'll see the appointments coming in on their calendar, and this is how many review requests we sent out and replied to. And if they're seeing that and they're seeing those reports, you become a utility bill, and that you want to become a utility bill. You want to be the electricity or the gas or whatever it may be, that they won't ever switch you off because you just keep coming in. And as long as you're providing a good ROI, your pricing really doesn't matter. Like Lou was touching on it before. If you said to me that for every dollar you give me, I'm going to give you 2 back, I'm going to want to give you 1,000, so you give me 2,000 back. So it's as easy as that. If you can show that ROI, and it's you know, jumping on a sales call, you know, what's your product worth, what is your ticket worth, you know, what's your service worth, whatever it may be. You know, how many calls do you miss, or how many calls do you get on average a week, and you know, what's the value of that call, what's your close rate, and all of that sort of thing. And on a sales call, you've got a value on your services then, haven't you?
Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys putting on this call. Like, you know, I see the potential in it. I was just concerned about not having the skills to set it up myself. So I feel better about, you know, the Star Boys being I love their onboarding package. Like Lou said, you know, the start out, just, you know, the 10 hours per customer, and just up the rate and charge it to the customer. At least it gives you that safety, you know.
Absolutely. And Lou, did you implement the big upsell where you do the entire GHL Starboys team, that 1,250?
Funny, I was just gonna mention that for this particular contact center, I'm only doing, I connected through Zapier, their CRM system. So in their CRM system, when they fill out a form, it automatically triggers into GHL an outbound call, that is an AI receptionist that schedules an appointment for the follow-up. That's all I did. The upsell just is happening currently, and by Friday I should have it up and running, but I'm having the Starboys implement this for me. But the upsell for them is getting their dead leads that they have in their CRM, putting them, upload them in the contacts within their sub account, and having a campaign that starts off with an email, then an SMS, then a follow-up call, and hopefully schedules a meeting with them. It's only like 350 dead leads that they had since 2021. So trying to get those back in the queue. And, you know, the client said, hey, man, if out of 350, if we end up with 5 to 10 appointments, I'm happy. So that's another opportunity. You know, I'm spending another 5 hours from the Star Boys to get that done, and I'm going to charge them another $500 just for that upsell deployment.
Yeah, and it's a great upsell, and people are all you're delivering a great product and all that sort of thing. So that's really good upsell. Love it, Lou.
Yeah.
You're a mover and a shaker.
Well, I need to get more clients, but this has turned out to be pretty good. It pays for the platform for sure. Now I need to get you know, now I need to get more money.
Yep. Have you set up your own affiliate system?
I have within Go High Level, you mean?
Yeah. So you can have your customers referring customers.
Yeah, I'm registered, and I got my own links for different things. the Star Boys as well.
Oh,
I got,
no, your own in your platform, your affiliate program. So when
oh,
you
no, I haven't done that yet.
do it, because when you've got a happy customer, like, share the love.
Referrals. Yeah.
And you know, I built my entire agency on referrals. I never spent
Right.
a cent on advertising.
Well, that's interesting because my other business is I do voice over IP. So I do business phones for about 25, 30 clients.
Yeah.
And I think I only marketed to get one client and the other 25 came in through referrals.
Yep. And
Yeah.
if you do something well, as getting that first client is really hard. You know, the 10th client is probably just as hard, but the first you seem to get a roll on, and then it's all downhill from there, Shannon.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else? I'm going to put another link in the chat. This is what I'm doing on Mike. Come along Wednesday nights. We're going to build AI stuff, and I wanted somebody that can actually build AI stuff. It would be good to have on the call.
Is that how you're dressed in the meetings, like that, or like you are right now?
Me? Oh,
That picture there.
Pure
Oh, the
AI.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Steve dressed like that.
Yeah, pure AI. I haven't worn shoes in 2 weeks, Lou. Yeah, I live on a boat. But guys, anybody got anything else before we wrap it up? I want to thank you all for coming. Angel's great to see you. Shannon, Tina, Sean, Lou as always, and Mike for dropping in. This is what these calls are about. It's basically trying to help you. I did these for Extendly for quite some time, and we ended up getting 70, 80 people on the call. So hopefully we build it to that. And it's sort of a networking sort of thing as well. So, guys, I'm going to thank you all for coming again. Thank you for sharing, Lou. Appreciate you sharing your wisdom. And you're a senior agency owner now.
I don't know.
Angel, hopefully I'll see you on a call really this week or early next week, and we'll go through exactly what you want and find the best solutions for you out there to achieve your dreams. And yeah, Shannon, AI don't even need a snapshot, mate. So get out there and do it.
Yeah, that's where I'm starting. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop on your Wednesday call. So
lovely. And look forward to seeing you. Guys,
all right.
Thanks so much again. See you Wednesday or next Tuesday, whichever there. Take care.
All right.
Have a good day,
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Bye.